Hello, hello, hello. What is going on? Oh, hang on a second. I've realized a fatal flaw. But what is going on, everybody? It's your boy JT, and we are here for the World Cup draw. Oh, whoa. I can hear myself. That's a big problem. I don't like the sound of my voice that much. Hi, Michael Brown. How are you, my boy? I do want to fix the chat here. 1 second. Match screen. Yeah, let me get it from there. Oh, little sneak preview for tomorrow. Hang on a second. I have to schnazz things up a little bit. Copy. Bring it over. Oh, he's completely shanked it there, Martin. Completely shanked it there. Wow. I should have planned for this in advance. Didn't realize this was going to happen right here, right now. We've had an absolute hooner, but I will fix it in just 2 seconds. There we go. And I'm dark as hell right now. I am dark as hell. This light is falling over, but we are here for the World Cup qualifying groups. We've got it right here, and I don't want to waste any more of your time. I know it's a little bit late. I don't know who is still up, and I am not going to be burdening your time for too long. I did just want to see, maybe if there are a few of you up, and we could have a little conversation about the groups. I haven't really spoken to too many people about it, so I'm intrigued to hear what you guys have to say. And I think it's right if I just go over to the other screen so we can have a little look at it a bit better. Bang! There it is. We can't wait. I can't wait. Neither can you. Let me just... Alright, that should be all good to go now. But, yes, what do you guys think is the group of death? Michael, if you are still here, what do you rate England's chances in our group? Now, very, very interesting. Iran, USA, England. Now, USA are a side who, if you are an England fan, you probably don't want to see. It was good to see on the Leeds collaboration discussion the other week with other Leeds. Yeah, it's good. I like the guys. Joe and Lewis, I believe you are referring to there. I like the guys. They are. It's good crack. I really like the conversation with them. Top fellas. But like I was saying, why the hell is that going over that? Oh, I think I have 2 YouTube chats in here. Oh, I do. All right. Never worry about that. But yeah, look, I like them. Good chat, good crack. But I tell you what I like even more than that is watching England romp our way through the World Cup. And we're going to have a tough run. Like I said, if you are an England fan, hi from Brazil, Domingos Correa Neto. I saw you the other day. You've joined the family. How are you, my boy? I was going to start talking about England, but how do you feel about Group G? Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. Cameroon, no mugs themselves. Switzerland, of course, very experienced as well. Got some top players in there. Looking at Granit Xhaka, he usually performs on the big stage. How are you feeling? Are you feeling confident about that group? Serbia as well. Don't mean to gloss over them. They've got some serious European pedigree in the ranks. I am going to go in chronological order. Of course, Group A, which for me, I know a lot of people are dubbing. I mean, to be fair, I probably would potentially agree. Either Group H or Group C are my groups of death, if you ask me. I don't know what you guys think about the group of death. We are not worried about other teams. We are confident. To be fair, you're Brazil. If anyone has pedigree in the world stage, it is Brazil. So I don't blame you for not being scared. I tell you, I'd be cacking my pants if we were in your group. But Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, Netherlands, very, very tough for Ecuador. I've got a good friend of mine who's who's Ecuadorian himself, so I've really been looking out for them in this. I was hoping England would get them, actually, because that'd be quite fun. But very tough group for them. Qatar, you're talking the home nations. Home nations always do well. Whether you're going back to South Africa, whether you're looking at Brazil in 2014, whether you're looking at Russia in 2018, home nations always do well. And it's going to be very interesting to see how Qatar perform in that group. Of course, Senegal as well. Recently just won their first ever AFCON tournament, and they are absolutely blistering. They have some serious talent on their hands. Senegal just beat Egypt again, did the double over them. Mane doing the double over Salah. Senegal could really go far in this tournament. They could be the dark horses. And Netherlands, I don't think needs any introduction. But you know what? I'm going to give a little bit of a hot take here. I think Netherlands might actually crash out earlier than all of them. I think they might have a little bit of a stinker again. England group is more wider political, given the political tension between Iran, England, and USA. You're right. Geopolitically, there is a lot going on there. There is. I tend to try and stay away from that, those kind of issues, because first of all, I'm not the most educated on them, so I'll probably chat a lot of shit, and it's very divisive. But obviously, yes, there is a lot of tension going over there, but there is, footballing-wise, going to be a lot of tension with the old enemy. Our friends, our best friends generally as a nation, US of A, but it gets a bit politically incentivized whenever we do play them. A lot of stuff about the Queen, a lot of stuff about England, and all of that. They are the old foe. Of course, Germany is the real old foe. But America, England, you probably didn't want to draw America if you are England. It's just a bit of tension in that game. But boy, is it going to be a mouth-watering affair when the two sides do go at it. Are you guys happy with that? As an England fan, are you happy with the group we got? Sorry, this light keeps falling down. Group E is tougher. Well, Group E, Spain, Germany, Japan. Who is that? Who is the playoff teams though? That's what I don't know. Who is the Euro playoff? I think that Euro playoff, if I'm not being stupid, if I'm being correct, I think that's either Scotland or Ukraine or Wales, I believe. Which, if it's one of Scotland or Wales, all of a sudden, our group is looking very, very, very dangerous. If you're looking at America and either Scotland or Wales coming up against us, which I believe is what it is, I don't think I'm wrong there. If anyone does know any better, let me know. Then that is very, very scary if you're an England fan, because they will all be heavily incentivized to try and give us an ass whooping. So it could turn out very bad. If Ukraine come through, probably, yeah, less so. But then again, you never know how they're going to be incentivized with all the stuff going on in their homeland. It's good. It's a good way for them to kind of put some pride, like show some pride for their nation. So it could be very dangerous either way. Obviously, of course, thoughts go out to anyone involved or anyone out there in Ukraine, which is the reason why I believe we are yet to have the Euro playoff team there. A new profile pic, well done, lad. Yeah, I spent ages. I thought the channel just, needed a little bit of freshness, a little fresh kick. So I thought I'd redo the art, the banner, the everything. I just thought I'd spice things up a little bit. You know what I mean? But thank you very much. I'm up for Morocco and England. Morocco and England. Where is Morocco? Morocco, Belgium, Canada, Croatia. That's not a bad group themselves, but I am going in chronological order. I'll get to that in a second. What do you guys think is your group of death, like I said? I'd rather see Ukraine qualify than Wales and Scotland, because Scotland and Wales, if they qualify, will raise their game against England, as Scotland did in the Euros, but struggled to get... That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. And America will do the same thing. America, if you think America are going to turn up and get bombled over by us, then I'm sorry to tell you, you are mistaken, my friend. Because America will come all guns blazing podcast style, and they will raise their game, much like Scotland or Wales will. Because look, we're their biggest opponent in here. Like, that's the biggest game America can get, is England. We invented the sport. We are basically brothers in arms, and it all becomes very historically relevant, you know, with us owning them in the past and all that kind of stuff. It gets a bit heated when the two sides face off, and especially if you throw either Scotland or Wales in the mix, as you said. Boy, that could get very, 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 very tasty. Group C. Come on, Ukraine. Carnivores are cannibals. Group E will be Costa Rica or New Zealand. Probably want it'd be nice to see New Zealand in there, wouldn't it? I got a lot of love for I don't know what they're called, actually. I'm a bit shit geography-wise, but I got a lot of love for my English-speaking countries, you know. Got a lot of love for I believe they were probably part of the Union back in the day. Probably part of Rule Britannia. That's a different thing. I'm going to stop talking about that because, as you can see, I'm clearly not educated on the issue enough. Group E, Group B will be Wales, Scotland, or Ukraine. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, look, whoever we get is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. We've got a decently tough group. D and H are groups of death. I don't know, you know, who's going to be put in Group D with them. Who is going to be put in Group D? I don't know who that Intercontinental Playoff one is, to be honest. I'm not sure who that is. So I don't think D really is either. Tunisia are, I mean, they're one of the easiest sides in the tournament, let's be real here. I know England struggled against them in Russia, but come on now. Wame Kazri is not that good that he's going to carry them on his own. There is neither a group of death or life. If a big team could get a surprise, it could be Portugal that don't get through. That's what I'm thinking, man. Look, I think that for me is one of the group of deaths. I was speaking with a few Portuguese fans earlier. Good friends of mine, and they were actually quite confident. You know, they thought it was a pretty easy group, but I'm saying, man, Ghana are no mugs. Korea, I think, are definitely the weakest side there, one of the weakest in the tournaments. But Uruguay and Ghana, I think that's actually pretty hard for Portugal there. I'm half Moroccan, half Irish, and I'm up for England for you. I didn't realize you were Moroccan. Oh shit! Oh, nice, man, nice. I'm half myself, half Armenian, half English. Armenia, of course, didn't qualify as per. We actually looked like we might have done earlier when we managed to beat Germany and Macedonia, but everything went shit's creek, or rather went tits up again. Pardon my French. As per Peru. Okay, Peru, that kind of changes things, but again, I don't think that's any harder for me than Group C. I think Group C is harder than that. If you compare Argentina and France, maybe you could say France are the stronger outfit, but even then, Argentina in a World Cup, you know, they just won the Copa America themselves, so I don't think there's too much in it between Argentina and France. Saudi Arabia and Peru, all right, you've got me there. Peru will be, or whoever Peru play, probably the stronger team out of those lot. Mexico or Denmark, I think Mexico are a stronger outfit than Denmark. Let me know what you guys think. But for me, Mexico are always there or thereabouts. They'll come out, they'll give you a good game. They've got a very, very passionate supporter behind them. I think Mexico probably either there or thereabouts with Denmark. I don't think you can say Denmark are that much better than Mexico. And as for Poland and Tunisia, I mean, that's a cakewalk. Poland take Tunisia any day of the week. So I think Group C is definitely harder than Group D. Like I say, for me, I think I see Argentina and Poland making it through that one. I think it's going to be very, very close between Mexico and Poland, personally. Very, very close. Who do you guys see coming out of that one? Group D, as you propose the group of death. Again, I think that's pretty simple. France and Denmark for me. I think that's a European masterclass in that one. Peru could maybe give Denmark a run for their money. I mean, maybe Denmark have run their girth out with that last tournament. Mexico, Poland will decide it. Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. Mexico, Poland is, like I said, that could go down to the wire. I think that really is. On second, like earlier, I thought, okay, that's pretty easy for Argentina and then potentially Poland. But on second thoughts, I think they're right to dub that the group of death for me personally. As you said though, neither group of death or group of life. There isn't really a really easy group or a really, really hard group, personally. I think it's just one of those years where there's a lot of in between. But if I did have to pick one, it would be Group C. What do you guys think? Argentina is not a good team. Argentina won the Copa America, man. Rodrigo de Paul, Angel Di Maria, Lionel Messi. Yeah, absolute ballers littered around the field. Mauro Icardi, Paulo Dybala. Come on now. Let's be real here. Argentina are the real deal. And with Lionel Messi, it could be his last World Cup. So he might be firing on all cylinders. I know a lot of people want to pile in on Messi after, he hasn't had an amazing year at PSG. He's still the top assist maker in Liga, and well, at least he was a week ago when I checked. But he does turn up in major tournaments, and he turned up big time in a Copa America, and he could do the same thing here. Martinez for Argentina is big as well. Absolutely, man. Martinez, one of the best goalkeepers in the league. In the Premier League, at least. I watched USA in the qualifying group. They beat Canada. Canada beat them for the first time in 37 years. They finished third, had Costa Rica beat USA 5-0 instead of 2-0 earlier this week. USA would be in the playoffs. Yeah, look, like I said, though, it's a tournament, and everyone can change their performances in a tournament. And like I said, I don't think USA are necessarily too much of... I don't think they'll necessarily go through if either if you're Scotland, or Wales watching this, if they do manage to make it through, you're licking your lips because they could very easily get through the second group. I know Scotland and World Cups never go well. They never make it past the group stages. But Iran, they should be walking past Iran. Let's be real here. Look, I don't mean to disrespect Iran, but they should be walking through them. And... then it's up to USA. You'd hope England would beat Iran. You'd hope that not only England would beat Iran, but you'd hope You'd hope we'd also oh, that's the wrong thing. Oh my god, I've lost what I'm looking for. Yeah, like I said, you'd hope England beat Iran. We should be beating USA, but USA is a very tough one. And I think that could be massive. If England lose to America, this is why I know a lot of English people probably sat there kind of comfortably. If England lose to America, we have a potential situation where we have to beat in the last game either Wales or Scotland to go through. A potential situation. Of course, it could be Ukraine either. But the potential situation where we have to beat either Wales or Scotland in the last qualifying game to go through. That is massive. Vice versa, I'm not sure who we're playing first or something. We could be in a situation where we have to play America and the winner goes through in that game. You know? It's not an easy group for England in the slightest. Group E, Spain, who did you say was coming through in Group E? Who did you say was coming through in Group E? Group E will be Costa Rica or New Zealand. So you're looking at Spain, Costa Rica / New Zealand, Germany, Japan. That's a tasty run. Look, you should be looking at Spain, Germany. You really should. But like you say, you can never tell what's going to happen in a World Cup. Japan as well. Japan have frequently caused upsets. That's a very tasty group. That's my second closest for the group of death. That's my second closest for the group of death. Especially if Costa Rica go through. If Costa Rica go through, that is my second closest for the group of death, if you ask me. Belgium, Canada, Morocco, Croatia. Very interesting to see Canada qualify for a tournament. Alphonso Davies, the main man. America and Canada are really blossoming in terms of footballing talent. And Canada, I don't know the last time they qualified for a major tournament. This might be the first in a very, very long time. To my knowledge, I haven't actually checked that. I could look like a bit of a fool here. But to my knowledge, it's been a very long time since Canada qualified. And... you know, when teams aren't used to a tournament, that's when they can cause some serious upsets, as we saw with Costa Rica absolutely demolishing England and Italy just 8 years ago. Wow, it's a long time ago, isn't it? Time flies. When you think about times in perspective of these major tournaments, time flipping flies by. But yeah, these are some good groups, man. I'm really excited for this. As it gets closer, I'm really looking forward to this tournament. I'm buzzing. I cannot wait. There's nothing like a World Cup, is there? There really isn't. It's so good, man. It's so good. So good. Will you be doing watch-alongs for the England games? Yeah, mate. I don't know if you saw what was going on in the Euros. Look, I don't know exactly what's going to be going on work-wise. Obviously, I'm going to be finishing uni. I'm going to be going into work. So I don't know exactly what's going to be going on then. But as I did for the Euros, if and when I get free time, it ain't just the England games. It's going to be all the games, yeah? Like, I don't know if you saw, you probably you didn't know me during the Euros, but I was doing pretty much every game there was. I love it was so good. It was every day. There was 2 games on at the same time. We had the boys in the chat. We were watching them together, watching all these different nations, getting to talk to so many cool different people. And that was just the Euros. The World Cup is on another scale, man. You're damn right. And we're going to be here. We're going to be covering it all during the World Cup. Brazil for the Cup. Brazil nuts in my jocks. Evening all. England couldn't ask for a better group. No, we could have. We could have, man. What are you talking about? America and either Scotland or Wales, potentially. That is crazy hard, man. Yeah, Iran are potentially easy, but as you said, there's a lot of geopolitical issues going on there. We could definitely have asked for an easier group. Are you crazy, man? Peru gets through as the same group as 2018, except for Tunisia. Same group G, except for Cameroon. Iran/USA, then Scotland, Ukraine, or Wales. Exactly, man. So I'm saying Alphonso Davies, yeah, that was amazing, man. That was really good to see Alphonso Davies in tears there. Of course, he has been out for a few months. He is back now, but it's really good to see him qualify for a major tournament. Hey JT, freshly picked football videos. How are you, my boy? Yo, I'm back. A1 new layup looking length. Thank you very much, man. Had to just freshen things up a little bit, snazz it up for the boys. I thought there was a bit of a revamp needed with all the graphics and everything. Thank you very much. Argentina and England should go through. Yeah, I can only hope so. England should go through, but like I said, it's probably one of the toughest groups you could have got. I've known you since 1-1 versus Burnley in September. Oh, what a game that was. What a game. The deadline day transfer shirt. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Real G's know about the deadline day transfer shirt. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. Happy to avoid France and Brazil. It's a fantastic draw, mate. For you, it is. Yeah, it really is. That's the biggest game you could... I mean, I'm saying the biggest game, the biggest rivals America could have is England. I'm right in saying that, right? That's the biggest game you guys could have, is us. Realistically. Like, as far as rivals goes for America, there isn't really a bigger game than England, is there? Cameroon. I believe I said that correctly. Cameroon, again, no mugs themselves. Very top team. These African teams as well. I was talking about the North American teams. You're looking at Canada and USA really, really blossoming recently with a lot of talent. These African teams are really booming as well. There's a lot of talent emerging from over the pond there, over the seas there. Iran are laying with 11 drones. I don't know what you mean, Iran are laying with 11 drones. Hit the like button, people, and boost the channel. Cameroon. Switzerland are also looking very scary, very underrated. Hey, Switzerland are, like I said, no mugs themselves. You're looking at players like Granit Xhaka, yeah? Absolute leader, warrior. They had a very good tournament, knocked France out of the Euros. They can cause an upset or two themselves. People like to underrate teams like that, but in a World Cup, in these international tournaments, you never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to turn up. Like we saw before in the World Cup. Bang. There was upsets left, right, and center. Yeah, like Mexico and Russia for obvious reasons, but football-wise, this is mass. I know, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say Russia for America. I don't know. I don't think Russia's as big of a game as England. I really don't, especially footballing wise. The country that created it and the country that also used to, you know, kind of ran America before America got their independence, all that jazz. I think personally, coming from this side, I think it's probably a bigger game than Russia. Obviously, Mexico are very close, so Mexico's quite a big one because you've got a lot of Mexicans living in America and vice versa. So Mexico, I can see. Love the upgraded screen graphics. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Spent a bit of a while revamping the channel, revamping the screen, everything. Make things a little bit smoother, a little bit nicer. Thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. I hope the quality is better. I think the quality should be improved now. It should be 1440p now, so it should be a lot like a nicer quality. Meant playing, not laying though. Oh, come on, Seattle, fight and win. Hit the sub harder than Will Smith slap. Well, unlike Will Smith slap, if you're gonna hit it, actually commit to it. Let's be real here. I mean, that was a bit of a crazy one. I've been seeing comics absolutely laying into him left, right, and center recently, and rightly so. It wasn't even a bad joke, man. I don't know what you guys think. That was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. It really wasn't a bad joke at all. I mean, ironically enough, Will Smith it showed about as much commitment in his slap to Chris Rock as Jade has shown in his relationship. But that's a story for another day. Need a super chat button, my guy. Until I get a whatchamacallit? Until I get monetized, I can't get a super chat button. I can't get donations. I can't get subscriptions or like paid subscriptions. And I can't get super chats, any kind of stuff like that until I can get monetized, which is 1k subs and 4k watch hours, which we are getting close to 1k subs, to be fair. Thank you guys for the support recently. It has been amazing. I can't thank you guys enough. You guys have been really, really Smith is a walking jokestrap. Say, what's it with these goddamn jockstrap analogies, man? Fake slap. No, I don't think it was fake. I think it was real. I'm not gonna lie to you. It was. I mean, when you see him like spitting on the side there, it was mad. Group H is gonna be war. Group H is Group C though, man. Group C for me. Group C for me. But Group H, yeah, we will get onto that. Like I said, we are on Group G now. Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, Cameroon. Bang, that is tasty. That is very tasty. Brazil, are they finally going to get themselves to a final? It's been a hot minute since they have the most dominant team in World Cup history. Will they do the business? Serbia, as you said, no mugs. Switzerland, no mugs. And Cameroon could cause an upset themselves. It's going to be very interesting to see how these African teams do in the tournament. Because like I said, the African footballing scene is booming right now. So I'm really excited to look out for Ghana, Cameroon, and Senegal. Senegal for me also, not Senegal. Senegal. Sorry, I'm being an idiot. Senegal, Group A. Very intrigued to see how that one plays out, especially with the home nation as well, being Qatar in that group. But for me, I think I'm going to go Brazil beating Serbia and Switzerland. Brazil and Switzerland, I see going through that one. What about you guys? I see Brazil and Switzerland. As for the last one, Group H, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, Korea. Very, very intriguing again to see how they go through. I think they are going to be one of the weakest in the league. South Korea, of course, that is. Not North Korea. Uruguay, Ghana, and Portugal. Like I said, man, excited to see Ghana could cause an upset. And as someone was saying, if there is one big team that is going to potentially fall out, it could be Portugal, man. It really could. Ghana and Uruguay. I'm going to go for an upset, man. I think it might be Uruguay topping it and Ghana second. Don't hold me to that, but we could see some spice in the air here. My dad is fuming with Morocco's draw. I don't believe Croatia, I think, are very aged now. I think Croatia are past what they were. I don't think look, I know a lot of people want to hark back to their golden year when they beat England and got to the final, so it's probably a bit sour grapes coming from me, which I know I'm probably capable of. But, man, I think it is a hard group for Morocco. It is. I don't know what easier groups you could have got, though. I think it's Canada that's really going to cause you the upset there, though. I'm really excited for Canada. Like I said, these North American and these African countries, I think this could be the year where they really stamp their mark on European football, or on world football, rather. Did you see Will Smith practicing the same slap with kids on you? Don't put that. That's nothing. I know the Oscars are really low, and they could have potentially had a publicity stunt, but no, because he's that's messed up his career now. Like he's gonna really struggle to get work after that to the same degree he was. So no, I don't think he would have tarnished his reputation for a fake slap like that. Laugh my ass off if Portugal get knocked out of the group. I didn't want USA in our group because I wanted an England versus USA final. But yeah, America, the England versus USA final was never going to happen. Never going to happen. America ain't getting nowhere near that final. And I know people could clip this up if they do somehow manage to beat us. But they're not going to beat us. We're England, yeah? We'll show you how it's done. We'll show you how the real dogs did it, yeah? We invented this goddamn sport. And we're going to win it. Finally, we got to a semi-final. We got to the final of the Euros. This is the moment. This is our time to shine, baby. I said it before. I'll say it again. Do not doubt Sir Gareth Southgate. Do not doubt Raheem the Dream Sterling. Calvin Phillips, the Yorkshire Pirlo in the midfield. Harry Kane up front, one of the greatest number 9s on the planet today. Declan Rice drilling the midfield. You're looking at Jude Bellingham, the hottest youngster in European football. So young, so talented, so classy. You're looking at John Stones, Harry Maguire, Ben White at the back, as solid as a rock, solid as Chris Rock's jaw. And you're looking at players like Kyle Walker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Reece James, the best right-backs in Europe. We have them at our disposal. Let's have a little look at the left-hand side. Roberto Carlos scored in a European final. Yeah? Not to mention Jordan Pickford, one of the greatest goalkeepers ever graced the international scene. And finally, the greatest manager to ever grace the international scene. Put some goddamn respect on Sir Gareth Southgate's name. England are going to do the business, baby. America going to get their asses whooped. Yeah? Scotland, Ukraine, or Wales are going to get dealt with, and Iran are going to get slapped left, right, and centre. But like I said, very tough group, very interesting. And hey, we could see both England and America going through. That would be pretty exciting. Or England, Scotland. That'd also be pretty exciting. Korea surprises Ghana, Uruguay, Suarez derby. Oh yeah, she forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about that. Woo! Yeah, that is saucy, man. That is saucy. That's mad. I wanted an England versus Korea surprises. Canada look really good. I'm excited for Canada, man. I really am. Great to see Christian Eriksen make an incredible comeback for Denmark early the past week, scoring a brilliant goal against Holland. Serbia, Leeds United missed a trick, no getting on a free. I don't know if he... I mean, I didn't want to put him through murder ball with what's going on with his heart. But yeah, let me just give a 10-second round of applause to Christian Eriksen. Beautiful to see. So happy to see him doing so well again. Scoring bangers as well, man. So good to see. I just pray, touch wood that he doesn't have another play up with his heart. 1 England, 2 Wales, 3 USA, 4 Iran. No Leeds players in England team, not even Calvin Phillips. We don't know because Calvin Phillips still might be able to get himself into the team. He's been injured for so long. If he can keep himself injury-free up until Qatar, because let's remember here, this isn't happening in the summer. This is a very weird tournament. It's happening in the winter. So there's still time for players like Calvin Phillips to get himself back into contention. And I think he will if he stays injury-free. Replace Maguire with Ben White or Stones. Maguire has the experience, though. And he does do it in the international tournaments. Look, I think I like to mug him off when he plays for Man U. But for England, he's always been solid. He always has. I can't hate on him for England. I really can't. I really can't. I can't hate on any of those England players. I love them all to bits. I really do. People disrespect the achievement and the accomplishment these guys have done. People like to lampoon on players like Maguire, booing him for England, and they forget all the solid performances he put in to get us to a World Cup semi-final and to get us to a Euro 2020 final. Scoring goals in the meantime. People forget about all of this stuff. People have very short memories in football. It's a very fickle sport when it comes to fans. So I can't hate on Harry Maguire. I really can't. I know I mug him off when he plays for Man U. I call him a fridge on wheels, whatever. When it comes to England, you know, some players just perform differently internationally, and that's a fact. Look at Jordan Pickford. He is suited to the international game like a T. Greatest ever manager, Deschamps. Deschamps couldn't strap up Sir Gareth Southgate's waistcoat, yeah? Not on the same planet, my son. Italy, the current European champions, must be feeling pig-sick at not being part of the World Cup. Draw second most successful World Cup they missed out. Absolutely, man. That was an absolute shocker. It really was. Lol, Logan, if only Michael had £1 for every time he was asked that. Michael, are you the real Brown? And the fact that Denmark got to the semis of the Euros is amazing. Exactly. Absolutely. Got their asses handed to them by the best team to ever grace the international scene. Mind. But yeah, they made it. It was amazing. It really was. It was a hell of a run. It was beautiful to watch. That 4-0. Whoo! Damn, man. That was beautiful. It was a beautiful tournament, the Euros. It really was. One of the best in ages. And the World Cup in Russia was one of the best in ages. So many upsets, and I think we could see another tale of a lot of upsets. Let's just hope England aren't one of the upsets on the receiving end of an upset. The fridge will keep the players cool. Don't forget, Greece managed to win the Euros. Even bigger shock than Denmark winning it. Yeah, they did. That was the absolute shithousery at its finest. It was a smash and grab merchant. And ironically, I think it was 2004, was it, when they won it? The same year that Porto shithoused their way to a Champions League victory as well. What a year of shithousery that was. I just read the news. Harry Kane could have a hurt. Say, oh no, please, no. Hopefully he's not out. If Harry Kane's out. Tragic. I'm a Harry Maguire. I like Harry Maguire for England. I don't know why those so-called England fans booed him. Not a fan of Sterling, though. Why does everyone hate on Sterling even more? Sterling is so goddamn good. He's underrated for his club and he's underrated internationally. Stats-wise, he does it year in, year out. He works harder than anyone else. He's so intelligent. He always performs. He always gives 110%. And when it comes to England, he's always our most important player. In the Euros, he was our best player. Second by Calvin Phillips, in my opinion. You may call that bias, but Raheem Sterling was the one getting the goals for us. He was working hard. He was opening the channels. He's so important in the way Sir Gareth Southgate likes to play, and I find it sickening the way people slag Sterling off. He always gets himself into the right position at the right time. He's always a danger. He's always a threat, and he's always leading by example with his work rate. He always gives 120%. He never gives up. He never gives in. He's one of the greatest, most underrated players, and I think when he retires, people are finally going to start giving him some respect that he deserves, and they're finally going to start realizing how badly they've treated him, and they're going to start feeling bad about it, because Sterling, for me, he's so good, man. He's so underrated. Bremner, just call him a shitter. Oh, hi, Diggler. Champions curse. Yo, Logan. Harry out. Bam, bam, in. Pickford and Maguire, bad for the club, good for the country. Exactly right. I want to say Pickford's necessarily too bad for his club, but yeah, he is a hell of a lot better for international team. And some players are just like that. That said, by the time the World Cup comes around, even an ACL should be nearly healed. Hopefully, yeah. Has he even been to MMA yet? Sterling just looks bored being on the bench at City. He should be playing more. Whenever he plays, City perform better. I'm telling you, man. He is the crown in the jewel. Sterling out, A1 in, Kane out, JT in, Grealish out, Logan in, Southgate out, Joe Depp in. I mean, that would win England the tournament for sure. I'd have to, I want A1 in, but I'd have to take I'd have to take someone else out and shoehorn Sterling in there. He's too good. Sterling transfer going to happen this year? No. He'll get himself back into the starting contention. I mean, I'll take him. Any team in Europe will be lucky to get Raheem Sterling. That's for damn sure. Feels weird having a 3 p.m. kickoff on a Saturday. Yeah, absolutely. But I'm going to be there. As you said, Leeds, Southampton tomorrow. Be there or be square 2:45 here. We are going to be covering it all. I'll agree to disagree with you, JT, regarding Sterling. I love your passion, though. Sterling is a brilliant player, yes, but for England, doesn't do it for me. Well, fair enough. We'll agree to disagree on that one. I'd take Sterling here. Can't believe that Russians are planning to put a rival bid in against UK and Ireland to host the Euro 2028. Can't see how if Putin is still in charge, they may still be banned from world sport. Putin, he ain't going to be out of charge. No one can take on Putin. Putin will smack your ass up. And don't get it twisted. If and when, I heard there is some sort of peace talks going on, if and when this war ends, Putin will still be in charge and Russia will be back doing exactly what they did before. That's a fact. Not saying it's necessarily the right thing or the wrong thing, but they won't be able to be shut out forever. They have too much power. Putin is too powerful. Would love Sterling at Leeds. I'm a manager, so I'll place Gareth Southgate. 3 World Wars and 2 World... Oh, man. So all injuries back. Joe Depp could play a 5-5-0 ultra press. Bang, bang, Calvin, and the man that put him down to Man City. Well, like I said, boys, this was just a little... quick stream to go through this. I'm going to be wrapping it up very soon. But who do you guys see winning these groups? Group A, let's have a little prediction quickly before we do go. Group A, for me... Ecuador, Senegal. Yeah, Ecuador, Senegal, Group A. Senegal topping it, Ecuador sneaking in second. Group B, England and America going through. Group C... Argentina and Poland, shortly followed by Mexico. Group D, France and Denmark. Group E, Spain, Germany, in that order. Group F, Belgium and Canada, I see going through there. Group C, Brazil and Cameroon. Brazil and Cameroon in Group E. Group H, Ghana and Uruguay. Uruguay topping that group and Portugal just missing out potentially. That's what I'm going for personally. What do you guys think? Down in the comment section down below. Let me know what you guys see in that one. Poland, what? Yeah. Poland, what about Poland? Poland top in that group, or going through. Is it confirmed that Rafa is going to Barcelona? It's just a joke. It's pretty much, yeah, it's going to happen. It's not confirmed, obviously. There's a lot of rubbish going around, but he's not staying next year. As for day, I'm sure, unfortunately. Half-time, JT goes out on the pitch and says, I don't know. You know what? I think it is about time for that because we have got 17 damn likes. I don't know who you are. I don't know where you're liking from, but all I know is you 17 fine, sexy individuals are absolute living legends. That's for damn sure. Bad joke of the game. Michael, transfer window hasn't even opened yet. Yeah, but he's going. Unfortunately, he is going. World Cup has come. They are late for Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar. They are past their best. Yeah, but Messi past his best is still the best in the world because let's not forget just 7-8 months ago, Copa America, he won man of the match in every single game aside from the final. He carried Argentina to that final. So is he done? Is he chalked off, as people like to say? You're damn right he's not. He's the best player to ever grace the game by far. And yeah, he's still very, very hot, and he will still be doing the business. Same with Ronaldo. They'll turn up. They will. They always do on the biggest stage. And Neymar as well. All three of them. Neymar's just hitting his prime, though. He's a little bit younger. I think he still could, he can't really kick on to improve, but he's in his prime. right now. Michael, until I see him in a maroon and blue shirt, he's a Leeds United player, absolutely. Keep Raf to after the World Cup, then it'll be worth 100 million. I heard someone saying this before, got to disagree with you on this. I think it was brought up, it was Joe who said it. And I had to disagree with him then. I've got to disagree with you now. Because if we keep him till after the World Cup, unless if he is player of the tournament and everyone wants him then and they can't wait another year, or if we manage to get rid of him in that January transfer window, his price is only going down because he'll only have a year left on his contract. And people will be like, oh, in 6 months we can just do a pre-negotiation and get him for free and give him a big signing on bonus. No, I'm afraid to tell you that's not how it's going to work, in my opinion, at least. Again, I have to agree to disagree with that one. Do you mean 18, my left toe over Messi? Wow, that's a bit crazy, man. Messi is mwah. JT, I have a question for you. Is it a forest down there? Winky, winky. Well, that's a question that shall not be answered on stream in front of people, especially in front of underage people. Yeah, no, I will not be answering that question. JT doing some rap at the start of the video. Hey, what can I say? What can I say? Spitting bars, am I right? Spitting bars about as fire as an ice cube. Who will be the standout players in the World Cup? Well, before we do go, yeah, let me know your standout players in the World Cup. We are just wrapping this up here. For me, if we're looking at standout players, it will be those two once again. Raheem Sterling, Calvin Phillips. Those are going to be the two standout players, shortly followed by Lionel Messi. Shortly followed by Rafinha, potentially. Sadio Mane, I think, will have a very good tournament. Alphonso Davies, I think, will have a very good tournament. I think Luis Suarez will have another renaissance. I think he'll be in for a good tournament as well. I think Rodrigo de Paul will really show his stuff for Argentina. Top goal scorer, Sterling. Just ask my future missus. Probably a one. Yeah. Look, Belgium, De Bruyne's always there to look out for. Maybe Lukaku as well, considering all the stuff that's gone on in his career. Sometimes you see players that are performing really bad for their club. They go away internationally, and it's just what they need. And they start booming. Mateusz Klich, Lewandowski. I think that'll be very good for Poland. Yeah, those would be my standout players so far. Obviously, things can change in the few months leading up to the tournament. But let me know your guys' standout players. And let me know who you guys see going through these groups. If you're an England fan, are you feeling confident about England? If you're a Poland fan, a Mexico, a Argentinian, Portuguese, Uruguayan, Ghanese, I think it's Ghanaian, sorry, Korean, Cameroonian, Swiss, Serbian, Brazilian, Croatian, Moroccan, Canadian, Belgian, Japanese, German, Costa Rican / whoever the hell there else was going to play, Spanish, Peruvian, Danish, Tunisian, French, Polish, Mexican, Saudi Arabian, Argentinian, Scottish, Welsh, or Ukrainian, American, Iranian, English, Dutch, Senegalese, Ecuadorian, or Qatar. Ian, let me know how you guys think your chances are in this tournament. Phillips back, rapid attack silently, unfortunately, with Jack, with Cooper around to pick up the Phillips back, Raf in attack. Unfortunate for Jack, with Cooper around to pick up the slack. Their defense we shall ransack. I have to disagree with you on that one, JT. Only time will tell, for my opinion. We don't need the money. He has 3 years left on his contract. We should keep him. Our stars, not selling him. 3 years. I swear it's only 2 years. No, hang on. His contract expires 2024. It's only 2 years, I think. It's only 2 years, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's only 2 years left on his contract. Let me just quickly... when does Rafinha's contract end? Expire in 2024. Yeah, there's only 2 years left, mate. There's not 3 years. I think that's where you might be getting a bit confused with that one. He's only got 2 years left. So if we keep him past the summer, we literally will be in a situation where he'll have 1 year left. His contract expires in 2024. Yeah, 2 seasons left. Well, 2.5 seasons technically, or 2 seasons and 2 months. Neymar will have a good tournament. Bruno should. Pedri and Pulisic. Oh, yeah, forgot about Pedri as well. He's a real firecracker. Maybe even a Adama Traore, if he keeps it up. Morocco sneak through. Hopefully for your sake, they do. Oh, shit, I thought it was 4 years, 21, 25. Nah, it's not. That's the scary thing, man. If it was, then I would 100% agree with what you're saying. I'm saying, yeah, keep him and let his value increase. But because of the fact it's only 2 years, it's looking a little bit dangerous. But for now, like I said, let me know down in the comment section down below how confident you are with your team going through. If you are a Leeds fan or potentially a Southampton fan or just a fan in general that wants to come and chill with the boys tomorrow, we will be live at 2:45 p.m. Be there or be square. England versus Southampton. Leeds versus Southampton. And boy, I'm absolutely buzzing for this World Cup. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be majestic. Oh, I cannot wait. England is coming home, baby. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Oh, mate, it's going to be a big piss up. Big sesh with the lads when it comes home. I can't wait. It's going to be beautiful. But yeah, like I said, I'm absolutely buzzing for this. Let me know what you guys think. No, it's not going to Rome. Oh, don't do it. Actually, I want to cry. Just that statement there, it brings up, it brings bad memories, man. What's your Twitch? It's in the channel banner. It should be in the link in the description down below. Actually, I don't think it is. I think I was pretty poor with that one. It's not in the link in the description. It is JT Live 7. That's exactly what it is. JT Live, just like the channel, and then slide in a cheeky little numero 7, and that is it. He doesn't know who you are. I really don't know who you 17 living legends are. I don't know where you're from. I don't know where you like him from, but all I know is that you 17 people are absolute living legends. Thank you guys very much for your support. Thank you to everyone that came along here. Shout out to all of you. Like I said, I'll be back at 2:45 p.m. tomorrow. Be there or be square. You don't want to miss it. All the boys are going to be here. There's going to be drinks going. It's going to be a good time. And Osin BM has just followed the Twitch channel. Would you believe it? Thank you very much for following me on Twitch, you absolute beast. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, that was the save thing. Thank you very much, you machine. I will see you very, very soon, like I said. What's going on? What is this? I'm getting absolutely ear rape, man. Sorry, pardon my French. Didn't mean to say that. Yeah. But thank you guys very is someone like give us a quick poem? All right, let me think. Off the dome, yeah. Just 1 year ago, we thought football was coming home. To our demise and Italy's surprise, it found its way over to Rome. In just 6 months, we go again. This time, the world stage is our oyster. And boy, those teams, those Yanks, we're gonna boister. Just 6 months to go before passion flares high. England united, together we rise. Thank you very much for watching. World Cup Qatar 2022 coming very soon. I cannot wait for you. No, soccer is getting jammed up your ass. If I hear anyone saying soccer around me, they are getting a stiff one to the face. And I think so. It sounds like someone's like following and unfollowing me on Twitch right there. Oh, there you go. You're on the latest follower now. There you go. Osin BM. Now you're on the screen. Now you're on the screen. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, if anyone is interested in Twitch, check out the link in the description. Oh, no, in the link in the description. JT Live 7. I will be putting it in the description very soon. But like I said, guys, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you very, very soon. Au revoir, my boys.